And welcome to another Wednesday Wisdom on a Thursday. So today's wisdom goes in the legacy bucket, I suppose. So what I'm going to talk to you guys about is a statement I've just heard listening to a podcast, and it's planting a seed for the tree you're never going to sit in the shade of. So understanding that statement is like, what are you doing now that you won't always reap the full benefit of? You know, example, literally tree. So mum and dad planted a tree at the house for us kids to have a tree swing that I didn't swing on till I was an adult, but my kid's got a tree swing, which was his vision. You know, and that's a long-term vision. Similar to the business of the farm, is that I only have a farm to farm because he put the effort in to survive and make it work. There's many different situations where the farm could have gone broke, but we found ways to make it work, and that's a technique and a money-making skill that he had, which has also been taught to me at certain levels. You know, there's always ways to make money. Some of it smaller, some of it larger, but you take your opportunities where you can, which is what Mars and Scotty and I present to you on a bi-weekly basis minimum, is this opportunity to start an online business. But, you know, for me, starting my business and the effort I'm putting in, is that ever going to create the shade for me to sit under that tree? Or is there going to be a conversation when I'm an old man in a rocking chair, and Muzz and I have talked about this, is we're sitting there in the rocking chair and the grandkids ask to go, Granddad, why are we better off than the other people, other kids? You know, why do we have more? And the story will be, well, Granddad planted a metaphorical tree 40, 50 years ago and kept putting in the effort so that you guys could sit in the shade. You know, deeper in the conversation as you go, hard times create good men create easy times create soft men create hard times. So that little cycle that people live in, so understanding where you fit in that cycle or whatever. So did my dad going through hard times create me as a good man? And is me being a good man going to create my son as, you know, as easy times for him, and therefore he's going to have it easy, and then he will create a soft man, which will then go through the cycle. And will the farm survive that cycle is the question. You know, so that's a great little conversation and philosophical analysis of my life and the things that what our parents did for us, and what are we doing for our children. And if you don't have children, what are you doing now to provide something for children that you don't have? Haven't met your future wife to have your children and stuff like that. So is that what you're doing? Building something to yield results later in life to then create that freedom. That freedom. You know, what is freedom? There's a whole conversation to have about what is freedom. It's freedom of choice, basically, is the short version. So there you go. Bit of a rant for wisdom, as due to a fortunate situation, we've had a small breakdown, but I've had to go do a medication run. Therefore, harvest is still continuing, but I am not in direct control of that thing. But that is business planning and making it all work. So there you go. Getting the stuff done, let everyone make some money. So I'll leave that wisdom there, drop it on the socials, and we'll go with that one for today.